Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Oakley ARO5 Race MIPS cycling helmet. Oakley's new ARO5 Race helmet combines a sleek, aerodynamically optimized shape, along with lighter weight and better ventilation compared to previous generations of the helmet. This has been introduced as part of Oakley's 2023 cycling collection and is currently their top tier road cycling helmet. In terms of packaging, you can see you have a nice cardboard black box with Oakley branding on it, basic specs and logos printed on the sides. It has a simple tray design, so you can just pull the helmet out. So we'll go ahead and take the helmet out and go over the specs. So retail price on this is $205, which is actually pretty affordable. There is also a $240 variation, which has the twICEme NFC chip located in the rear of the helmet. This has an Iridium coated badge on the rear, which is probably one of the coolest features and mimics the Oakley sunglasses. It has MIPS Air, which is really well integrated in here with little nodes on the inside that give you some rotational impact protection. You have a BOA 360 fit system and actually has a BOA dial on the rear, so you can make micro adjustments for tightening or loosening. There are 19 vents in here, so fully redesigned. It really helps funnel air through the front, side, and rear. This also has the ionic antimicrobial padding on the inside, which is actually sweat activated and keeps the helmet clean and also comfortable. In terms of what comes with the helmet, obviously you get a lot of badging in here. So you have the MIPS, the Ionic Plus, along with the BOA tag. Underneath this, you also have a bag. So you have an Oakley branded bag, another strip on a replacement strip for the front, and a little helmet instruction manual in multiple languages. The cool thing about the bag is though you can actually store the helmet inside it, and it has this nice fabric mesh design, so keeps it nice and clean, but you can still see what's on the inside. Now let's take a look at the weight of the helmet. We have the size medium. So if we put that on the scale, it comes in at a lightweight 304 grams. The ARO5 Race uses an all-new shell design and vent positions to help reduce the weight of the helmet while improving airflow through it. It's an attractive design that's quite a departure from the previous ARO5 versions and gives the helmet a modern appearance. You have these nice aggressive front slits here to funnel air onto your forehead, this U shape on the front, and these elongated swoopy ones that give the helmet the appearance of speed even when it's standing still. There's a 4-shell design here, 4-piece shell, so you have the bottom wraparound, and this actually covers up the foam around the rim, which gives a nice premium appearance, something you definitely want on a helmet. And then you have multiple side sections, so you have this bottom section that wraps all the way around the helmet. Then you have the top panel, which actually is divided by the little vents here, so you have a U shape that goes all the way top. And then you have the midsection, and this is what the accent colors change. So this midsection actually wraps all the way around and connects it to the front. Oakley currently offers this helmet in 6 different color variations. You can get standard all white or black matte finishes, or two-tone colors like the gray and lilac, or franktail and red and burn. We have the dark gray and light curry, which is kind of a creative name, that combines this matte dark gray with this yellow color, and there's also a fade from front to rear with these subtle graphics printed onto it. So a pretty attractive helmet overall, and it's great to see more creative color schemes out there instead of just matte black or white. There's also a surprising amount of exposed foam here. You can see the foam along the edges of the vents as well as the top panel and side panel. With this darker color, that foam tends to kind of fade away, so it still looks pretty good. And in terms of profile, this helmet has a standard road cycling helmet designed to really fit up on top of your head, so fairly shallow. And you can see nice curved front with this more blunt rear. Unlike the more Aero helmets that have the long tails, this one seems to be more curved, which gives a more compact look, and you can see it's a very thin helmet overall, which is one reason why it's so light. One of the unique features of the ARO5 helmet is the Iridium coated rear badge. The badge is designed to celebrate Oakley's eyewear heritage and uses a mirrored finish that's found on their prism lens and actually changes color depending on the lighting. The product photos on their website really don't do this justice. It almost looks like a illuminated light in their photos, but in reality, you can see it has a lot of depth to it, and just like the sunglasses, really changes color depending on the angle you look at it. The color of the badge will depend on the color of the helmet you choose. Here you can see it's more of a 24 karat gold / blue on the edges, and that matches really well with this curry color. With the other helmets, it can be blue or different colors depending on which one you choose. But a really nice touch, and even though it's a little bit of a gimmick, I think it really helps the helmet stand out. And again, ties it in with their sunglasses. So if you have the sunglasses, you can really see that Oakley logo, and it really pairs well. You also have an eyewear dock, so when you're wearing your sunglasses, you can store them in the front with these nice rubber gaskets, and you can just put it through the front vents, which are well placed. As far as the fit system on the helmet, it uses a nice 360 BOA fit system. So it actually has a BOA dial, micro adjustments and tightening, and you can see a very thin cable that actually wraps all the way around. So as you tighten this cable will tighten and then pull it forward to give you a nice custom feel. It's a very lightweight design as well, and the whole rear cradle can actually be adjusted upward or downward by moving it on the little places on the edge of the dock. So you just pull this out and then push it in the tabs. You have nice thin nylon straps, and you can see they go through the helmet, completely hidden, with nice touches like the Oakley logo on the edge, and then a simple plastic buckle. The padding on this helmet is also really nice, so this is their Ionic Plus padding. It's supposed to be sweat activated to keep it clean and comfortable. And you can see there is no exposed MIPS liner. This uses the MIPS node, so each piece is actually attached to a little low friction liner, so each one of these can rotate independently to give you a lot of rotational movement. There also is a really cool rubber pad on the front, so along your forehead, you have this thick piece, and that actually has grooves that helps attract the sweat and pull it away from your face. You can also swap this piece out with the provided extra. Here you can see the helmet on the road. We paired it with our Van Rysel bike, and with the black and curry finish, that's a very unique look. As you can see, the helmet has a low profile design that you expect with road cycling helmets, so it fits really high up on your head, and you have tons of ventilation here. Big vents on the front, top, and the side. That Iridium badge on here looks very cool as well, so you can see it really shifts the color depending on how the light hits it, and pairs well with the Oakley glasses. So we have the encoders on here, and it really looks good together. You have the nice easy dial on the back, the adjustable straps, and they actually have the Oakley logo on them, which is a really nice touch that you don't notice unless you really look closely. As you can see here with that shallow design, you can fit Oakley or other tall sunglasses without them interfering. And again, the straps and then the fidlock buckle are really easy to adjust. So great looking helmet, nice ventilation, and it is pretty lightweight too, so you can use this for all day rides or short rides and not really feel it on your head. Now let's compare the ARO5 Race with other helmets on the market. We actually have the current standard ARO5 helmet here as well. This is the gray color, and you can see very different in terms of shape and design. This one had a more unique elliptical shape with these little cutouts, and then the large top scoop. With this helmet, they've really toned that down, more modern look, and you can see simpler design that's thinner and lighter weight. The profiles are very similar though, with the big difference being the rear with this Oakley badge on the ARO5 Race. Gives a much more unique appearance versus this more automotive style cutout for the standard ARO5. There's also a lot of other helmets on the market. We have the Limar Air Stratos here. You can see a really cool color scheme here with its multiple colors. The big difference with the ARO5 is the multi-shell design versus the two-piece design here, where the top appears to be one big piece with a little rim. This is an Italian design, so you can see some similar design themes here. You have the scoops on the front versus the ARO5. This one's a little more stylized, which is what you expect with a casque or other Italian helmets like this Limar. And it gives it a unique appearance, but you can see a lot of vent and same lightweight yet shallow design. There's also helmets like the Smith Trace here. We have the Get Wild color scheme, and it has the Aero technology, so you can see the three-dimensional straw-like structure in here. That's designed to crumple in an impact. Big open vents, but otherwise similar lightweight, thin design. Again, the rear badge I think is really unique on the ARO5, so it helps it stand out. but otherwise similar profiles and fit. If you're looking for Aero helmets, there's also stuff like the POC Ventral Spin. What's really nice about the POC is the unique color schemes. You can see this nice light green, the big vents on the front, and you can see the shape is a little bit different. With this one, you can see it's more blunt, so you have this cutout here, smooth front, and then this sharp cutout, while the ARO5 is a little more smooth and streamlined. Now let's go over the pros and cons of the Oakley ARO5 helmet. What we like about it is it has a very unique Iridium badge, so it really ties in with Oakley sunglasses, adds a nice reflective finish that looks really cool. It also has an attractive solid and graphic color scheme, so you can really get this in a variety of colors that match different bikes and different kits. It's also highly ventilated with the MIPS Air integrated inside and not blocking any of the air vents, so it's very comfortable in warm weather. There really are no negatives with the helmet. We do wish it was a little bit cheaper, but despite being Oakley and having the BOA on the rear, we think it's well priced. Taking everything into account, we give the helmet a 9.5 out of 10. It's a nice unique badge and aero design that works well for road cycling. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.